Hi everyone. Today I'm talking about Vancouver Eastside condo prices, housing prices, and townhomes actually. So we're just looking at the sales month over month, and to everyone's surprise, of course, the market is slow. We have the lowest sales registered on the system this month since like 2019. This is pretty interesting information. We're seeing an upward trend in new listings, and we're not seeing as many sales. I mean, we're busy. I'm busy working on new listings and sales, of course, with buyers and sellers. But overall, when we look at the actual number of sales, there's not that many. We've got sales down 24% year over year. The average price right now for a detached property in all of Metro Vancouver is $2,034,000. So that represents almost a 1% decrease from last year, but not even quite, 0.8%. So pretty much the same as where prices were last year. But looking a little closer, when we look at neighborhoods and price per square foot, days on market. Okay, so the sale price right now per square foot is $846. This is down slightly from the month before. It's down 2 or 3%. The average sale price in East Vancouver only. So the earlier number was just over 2 million. When we look really close into just East Van, the average sale price is 1,950,000. The sale to list price ratio right now is 98%, which means homes are selling on average 2% below ask. And we've got sales are actually up in the east side. Despite what I just said, they are up 25%. Overall, though, they're lower. And then we saw 15% increase in new listings. That's a lot. So we've got Collingwood, Fraser View, Grandview Woodland. Killarney saw 10 sales last month. Renfrew Heights, South Vancouver, Victoria. These were the more popular neighborhoods for East Vancouver. And 3 to 4 bedrooms, as always, that's where we're seeing the most number of sales, between that $1.75 to $2 million price range. If you do have a 3 to 4 bedroom home in that price range, that is where we're seeing the most activity. When we look at the Eastside condos, that's a slightly different report, of course. The average sale price right now for Eastside condo is $750,000. We've got the sale price per square foot at $946. So that's up 2% month over month. The sale to list price ratio is 99%. So homes are selling on average 1% below asking. And then days on market right now for condos in the east side of Vancouver is 14 days. And I forgot to say that for houses. So average days on market right now for detached properties is 13 days. I mean, that's 2 weeks. So yeah, back to the condos. We had Mount Pleasant and South Marine being the two popular neighborhoods. Collingwood had 21 sales. So that's another very busy marketplace right now. And of course, the 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom properties had the higher sales ratio. We've got 600,000 to 700,000 range, 700,000 to 800,000 range, and then of course 800,000 to 900,000 being the most. That's where we saw the most activity and the most sales. Overall, it is a balanced marketplace with a 20% sales ratio for condos. We're looking at a 12% sales ratio for detached, so for houses. And then below 11% is really when we call it a buyer's marketplace, when you can negotiate, when there's more properties on the market. And we are, of course, very close to a buyer's market. Well, it is a buyer's market right now for most property style asset classes. Anyhow, this is a general update. If you have any questions, please reach out. Please feel free to reach out. Okay, thanks.